Alright. We are still... I had to stop early last time. But we are down here looking for... some person trying to murder the murderer. So let us continue.
Dagmar would never let herself be cornered. She's sure to have an escape route. We should find it. Haha.
Ah! You're still alive! No, let's not be too hasty here. You seem a rational person. There must be something we can do to resolve this peacefully. Please don't let Azza get her hands on me.
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to. Well, I'm waiting to hear your ineffectual arguments as to why you should be spared. And then I'll kill you. You can start by telling me why. Why'd you do it, and why me?
Why? I'm a loyal subject to the True Protectorate. What other reason is there? When the Consul tasked me to help save the colony, I did not even think to ask why. And you were an obvious choice. So lost, so dead inside. But then you went berserk. I never could have imagined how you'd take to the killing and mayhem. You brought me great praise from the Consul. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people. The Consul feared that the Sovereign wasn't up to the task he inherited. He actually believed the subjects no longer needed such a firm guiding hand. So the Consul set to creating a challenge for the Sovereign to rise to make manifest the hidden dangers he refused to see. It began with labeling political subversives members of a fictitious cult. When that didn't work, the Consul enlisted me to make the glorious dawn a reality.
Enough of this blathering on. It's well past time for Dagmar and her life to part ways. As I told you before, there's only death for those who would betray the cult.
I am proud to punish.
She's dead.
Oh my god.
As am I. Our enthusiasm got the better of us. She should have suffered more. It was too quick a death for one who betrayed not only me, but the whole of the Dawn. Now that Dagmar is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future. True. There may be those that do not accept my leadership, but they will die. The Dawn is too important to disband. What little risk any of them may pose doesn't concern me. I can send out a general message from here, informing the cells that the previous Exalted Leader has betrayed us and has been dealt with, and that I am now in charge. I suspect some will simply jump into the closest rift. And to be perfectly candid, I'm hoping there are more than a few that refuse to acknowledge their new leader. Enough to keep my knife skills up, at least.
Jeez, I don't like any of these answers.
It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me.
I mean, I kind of feel sorry for her, you know, but I don't know if there's any option for me to... Okay, so I think all I'm doing now... That's on Cloister. 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 I can go back to Laureate. I have to go to... This is what I'm doing. I have to find the schematics at Mental Refreshment. And then everything else will be on Cloister. I'm also just curious to see what he's going to feel when he sees the Sovereign down below, you know. I don't think he was with me before. Just kind of thinking about the, just the whole story of her, you know. I was thinking maybe I dismiss her, you know, because I don't know if she's like healthy for the crew, but I don't know if I want to do that. And, anyway.
The Consul provides, the system abides.
Oh yeah, I can go through now. That's awesome.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced
Excuse me.
technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not. found throughout Arcadia. Placid waters well material here on Freighter is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen. Refresher cool.
Does a fellow subject lack the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating with efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases accessibility, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Conceal intake.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system.
Oh, that's you.
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Oh, I keep thinking you're somebody else.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, placid waters well material here on Freighter is uniquely special.
Personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, a high cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Estimate dosage need. As you recall, regularly spritzing. That's proven both. Assess volume required to fill chamber.
Yeah? Say, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft all over?
That guy.
Oh, do I detect a whiff of reprioritant gas? You know, I suddenly feel a mite more pliable somehow. Surely nothing to question. I thought no one was due for peak abradement for hours. I should have your chart. Wait. Wait. Ha! You're not a Protectorate subject at all. You have the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
Scientists of this echelon must be exposed to low doses of refreshment gas to build a resistance. Sort of like arbiters with bullets.
Well, this is normally where you'd say something. Listen to this one. You're a hoot. Oh dear, I seem to be a little unstable at the moment. But never fear, I have intellect to spare. Don't believe me? I can prove it. Even in a state such as this, I am more than able to apply my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly. You know, I'm beginning to have an inkling about your purpose here, and whose employ you're under. A proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology, and I'll provide you what you're here for. Yes, well, you'll see, even in a nominally reduced state, I am more than up to the task. So, what of the Order, our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation? What say you of them? My position is a burden gladly taken to ease the suffering of our subjects. I think so they don't have to ensure the paradigm runs ably. Their order is chaos to us. Though your point, while gratingly expressed, is noted, albeit grudgingly. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
Oh my god, no way.
I do appreciate your candor. That even an amoral outsider like yourself find them worthless is telling. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare. People are unproductively prone to unhappiness. We remove this self-sabotaging flaw so they can fully appreciate the ample bounty we provide, free of doubt and worry. No, I haven't. And that seems a rather facile argument to make about a society that utilizes automechs to handle daily chores and labor. A low-hanging fruit, as it were. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself? You don't think I'd send thousands through the process if I wasn't absolutely confident of it being unharmful. The results speak for themselves, literally. Our subjects have never been more content. They say so repeatedly. I must say that was moderately stimulating. Passably interesting at a few points even. Almost intriguing. Now, what next? The technical specifications for the Lathe of Particularity are in my office in the next room, hidden in a cache behind a frame on the wall. Pick up the cap to open it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have a schedule to maintain. So many minds to refresh, so little time. What an edifying confabulation.
Shit, we're on 29 already. Nice. Okay, 10 or lower, so we're definitely going to do speech, explosives, and I guess I'll do hack.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions.
Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
I feel like you're going to want to meet your sovereign, you know? Look at this feather on the cap and everything. Look at you.
Go. Please, just leave us. Just leave.
Do I detect a spot of muck on my armor? I shall make a note to cleanse that at my next free moment. Speak freely. Certainly. I consider myself an open tome. The truth of Virgil's deeds, of the Supreme Arbiter's perfidy, hangs over me like a sword. But I am yet comforted by the fact that my brother in arms lives.
Okay, well. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Observational oversight.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
was a little disappointing.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Enter elsewhere.
I have a feeling that once I do the one thing, because I had to do two things for Auntie's choice, that the order's going to want me to do a second thing. And the second thing is going into this building that I can't get in now. Because this is the one building I haven't even been in here yet. But I don't have any reason to, so I'm going to assume that the order's going to want me to go in there. So we may be back. You know? That's okay. All right. trying to think if I want to go to Auntie's Choice. I just don't. I don't really want to. I wanted to get that done, but I don't really want to help them out, you know?
Initializing socialization. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Running with you reminds me of my old days with Zeb. The good times, anyway.
It's strange how I ended up here, leading the cult. If I hadn't started traveling with you, I may have spent my days hunting down the members I thought traitors and never realized it was Dagmar until too late. You may not have noticed, but I have a tendency to be a little impulsive. Reckless, even.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I take my new role seriously. The cult needs me. They need my certainty. It was my deep faith that brought me through this trial, and it is my faith that will restore them. And I'm not discounting your part in all this. Like I said, without you, I'd be dead. The cult in ruins.
My new position as the head of the Glorious Dawn should come in handy there. Any who refuse to acknowledge my authority will have to be dealt with, of course. What say you, Commander?
I just don't want to travel with Inez and them like all through the whole thing, you know, and then I gotta go back and
Did you need something? May all our travails add to the equation.
Though I know it to be a lost cause, I must ask, mightn't there be some way to teach that cultist some sovereign-forsaken manners? I caught her rifling through my belongings earlier, and though I gave her a stern admonishment, she merely walked off and said I was a boot-licking slackwit. Well, next time if she expects to get off without a multiple-hour lecture on the sanctity of an arbiter's property, she'll be sorely mistaken.
Alright, let's go look at the workshop real quick and where I'm at with all my stuff.
Go ahead. Tell me what ails you.
Oh, we have another guy. A crabby hatchling. This guy's cute. Cute. Okay. Alright. Armageddon, the Big Bang. Walk on rocket. Shrink ray. Yep. 374. Yeah, these are, yeah. These are just boring. Oh, why are you going over there? Multi-launcher. Whoa. Rocket pistol. 365. What's my current one right now? It's just 18. Oh, it's kind of boring. 18, 10% with the grit. This is 12. I hate the invasive, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay. Chem suit. Don't care about that. Boa skin. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. Your health drops below 25. Gain 50% your max at temporary health. Interesting. That's cool. That's so funny and really gross. First in, whenever you take damage in combat, gain a stacking +1. Resets after landing a critical or combat ends. That's pretty cool. It's only 9 though, versus 18. Huh. Yeah, I'm good. This is 22 plus 10. I didn't like that because I got killed. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that one. Okay. And we're definitely keeping this one because the total belts held. I have 88, so you know, I'm just doing pretty good there. You hit with your tag, it's become marked. Oh, I remember this one. Oh yeah, but I'm never going to use it because when you hit by a melee... Okay, I guess I can get rid of this. Get rid of these. Yeah. A gloop grenade? Okay, lots of stuff there. Now this one heals 375 instant. So this heals like 7 something, and then I'm about to die. That gives me good stuff there, which I really like that one. Okay, this one does 250, 250, 250 instantly, but nothing more. No, I don't like that. Over duration, no. 460 instantly. Ooh, 468. And this one only does 378, so I should definitely change this one to this one. Yeah. That's even better. Ooh, it does a lot of toxicity though. Oof. 750 over duration, over duration. Over duration. 468 just instantly. Over duration. Over duration. I kind of like this one like that. Okay, we'll keep that. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Okay, cool. Crafting consumables. Let's look at her. We're doing pretty good. Oh, I have so much ammo. It's not even funny. Okay. Thrown items. Oh, we gotta have explosives. I love these explosives. Oh, I like these storm grenades. Oh, wait. Oh, I could use some armoring on this one, though. Crafting. So let's go to armoring so we can do bulletproof. Ooh, explosives. Ignore single every 15 seconds. Corrosive. Below. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Damage resistance for 30. Okay. Oh, that's kind of fun. Because if I have to get them up again. Damage resistance, frost. Versus physical. In-ray side effects. Piercing. Shock. Stun. Oh no, we don't want that one because they're gonna be dead every time. I kind of like this one, but I think we're gonna do crisis defense. Oh, I have one of those, but it's fine. Okay, utility. Okay, I don't need anything for my helmet. Weapons mods. Oh, let's do some name, value. Oh, the shrink. Oh no, here we go, junk. Okay. So, least valuable. Alright, so we need some black powder. Energy. Nicotine. Yeah, black powder's really all I really need. upgrades. Nice. No stuns. Dealing more damage and he's not targeting her directly. Okay, that's cool. We'll go down in combat. She instead heals to full. Oh, that's going to be so helpful. When not attacking a target, I'll use camouflage herself, preventing enemies from attacking her. Granting her. No, I'm going to do this one instead because she goes down all the time. Cool. Alright, so we've done his story, we've done her story, we've done her story, we've done his. So really we just have Inez to deal with. That's going to start on Cloister. Alright. Okay. Alright. Back here. Alright, let me look at my journal one more time. Alright, I gotta cross the bridge. Information supplied by the reveal that a rift data from the Earth Directorate satellite is key to closing the rifts and saving the system. But to cross the bridge, we're gonna need Auntie's Choice or the Order. I think I'm gonna get the Order's help. In order to do that, we got to clear the cultists out, which I can use with Asa. I can go back to the ACS and get their help. I just don't want to necessarily give them, so I might botch this one because I don't know if I want to do that. Right. That's the, I can't do that until I deal with them. And I'll go back to that. I'll deal with that once I might have to pickpocket her. And I don't have pickpocket. And then we gotta go to him. Right. And we're still looking for the other things, and then gotta find that dude. Okay. Now on my map. Where am I at right now? I'm here. No. Oh wait, where do we start off? Oh yeah, this is where we are, the landing pad. So yeah, I think I want to, so I come here, and then I'll come up here, cross this bridge, and maybe come over there. This is for Inez. And then investigate the scrapper camp. Is that Frosty Fugitive? Yeah, that's, so yeah, we'll deal with that. We'll do that with Inez. And do that. And then we'll have to come back around. Okay, cool. Okay. Sorry, Tristan, we gotta take Inez. Inez? Inez? I think it's Inez. I'm terrible at pronunciation. Alright. Back on Cloister. Potentially here for the rest of the game, but I have a feeling we're gonna have to go back to Praetor for you. I really do. I think we're gonna have to do it. Or for the Order. But for now, we're here. Alright, see you on the other side.